evening. Coming up tonight, we'll fill you in on what's happening in and outside the Palmetto State. Gamecock Entertainment has announced a date and time for one of the university's most fun and notable traditions. Also coming up, Segra Park is getting into the holiday spirit.
After a record-length government shutdown, South Carolinian residents receiving food assistance will finally get their full November SNAP benefits this week. Downtown Columbia will be sparking with activity this weekend as the city celebrates the grand reopening of Finley Park.
We'll have all that and more tonight on the Sumter Street Scoop.
Welcome to this week's Sumter Street Scoop. I'm Lila Sprague.
And I'm Mary Smithnosky. Thanks for joining us tonight. Downtown Columbia will be sparking with activity this weekend as the city celebrates the grand reopening of Finley Park. Downtown Columbia's Finley Park is reopening this Saturday, November 15th, followed by a grand celebration lasting all weekend. Crew broke ground at Finley Park over 2 years ago to start the $24 million revitalization project, a project under Mayor Daniel Rickman's plan to make the city of Columbia a top city. According to the city press release, this event will showcase the completion and restoration of the city's crown jewel, creating new spaces for recreation, entertainment, and community gatherings. The grand reopening ceremony begins at 10 a.m., followed by an all-day music fest presented by Jam Room Music Festival. Festivities will continue into Sunday with performances by local and national artists from noon to 8 p.m. Authorities want celebration guests to know that free public parking and a free shuttle will be available, and a clear bag policy will be mandated. For more information, visit the City of Columbia's website at columbia.sc.gov.
The South Carolina Department of Social Services announced Thursday that full supplemental nutrition assistance program, other known as SNAP benefits, will be issued starting Friday. The announcement comes after President Donald Trump signed the fiscal year 26 Appropriations Act into law Wednesday, ending a 43-day shutdown and providing funding for SNAP through September 30th, 2026. New SNAP households approved between October 16th and November 13th will receive benefits on Friday, along with households who normally receive their monthly benefits between the 1st and the 14th. Households with issuance dates between the 15th and the 19th will receive their November benefits on their regular date. The agency reminds beneficiaries to protect their EBT cards by locking them when not in use, changing PIN numbers regularly, and disabling out-of-state purchases. However, DSS still does not have the ability or funding to replace stolen benefits. State leaders have warned earlier that the shutdown could leave thousands without food assistance, and charitable campaigns like the One SC Fund were activated to help food banks and pantries across the state. Across the nation, SNAP serves about 42 million people, providing an average of $190 per person per month. For many low-income households, timely benefits are a critical lifeline, and the return of full funding provides relief to families still recovering from the shutdown. And now Ryan is in the studio to fill us in on local entertainment. What's the talk of the town, Ryan?
Good evening, Sumter Street Scoop. I'm Ryan Crawford, and here's your latest on entertainment. The Tiger Burn, one of USC's famous events, has been announced for next week on November 19th. For more than 12 years, a group of students from the USC Students Chapter of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers have come together to build a massive tiger, which can take up to 40 hours to complete. After all that hard work, the tiger is burned down to the ground for students and alumni, getting everyone hyped up for the upcoming football game against Clemson. The event will happen at Blatt Field, with gates opening up at 6 p.m. and the burn starting at 7. Never too early to get into the holiday spirit in Columbia. The Fireflies are hosting their annual Holiday Light event, taking place in Segra Park, where the stadium will hold over 1.7 million lights. The Holiday Lights will open from November 21st to January 3rd every night from 6 to 9. Along with the Fireflies, more holiday cheer will take place with the 40th annual Vista Lights taking place on November 21st. The Vista community shops and restaurants will be part of the event, where they'll be hosting their holiday gems. The event starts at 6 p.m. with the annual Vista tree lighting starting at 7. After the commercial, Mary and Lila will return to finish up tonight's news wrap.
Welcome back to the Sumter Street Scoop. I'm Mary Smithnosky.
And I'm Lila Sprague. Students looking to stay hydrated at USC may soon find it easier than ever, thanks to new plans to upgrade and expand water bottle fillers across campus. The Student Senate approved a recommendation to update older buildings, adding more water bottle filling stations and replacing outdated fountains. Senator Lester Lewis said the move will improve access to clean, safe drinking water for all students. According to Lewis, access to water is a basic need, and providing more filling stations makes it easier and students to stay healthy. He added that upgrading stations can also reduce the use of plastic bottles, benefiting the environment. Buildings expected to benefit include Gambrill Hall and the Humanities Classroom building, with new stations placed on floors or in areas that are currently lacked easy access. The Senate also suggested incorporating water fillers into existing fountains to make them more modern and convenient. Students and faculty say this could make a big difference during busy class days or long library sessions. Lewis says that simple upgrades like this can improve the campus experience and encourage healthier habits.
Looking for a platform to promote your side hustle or special talent? A Gamecock alum created an app just for you. USC professor and alumni James Albus developed an app designated to connect customers with local service providers offering their skills. Specifically useful for college students and young adults, Albus created JobSnap after running a snowplowing business in his home state. According to Albus, the app produced for his snowplowing business functioned just like Uber. JobSnap operates under the same concept, except offering many more jobs than just snow removal. USC fourth-year biological science student Jack Edwards has been running his own power washing business through JobSnap and claims that the platform creates valuable opportunities for students like him who need to make money on the side while managing a busy class schedule. Popular jobs offered on the app include power washing, furniture moving, rides to the airport, and home improvement projects. JobSnap is available for download on the App Store. That wraps tonight's edition of Sumter Street Scoop.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV, I'm Mary Smithnosky.
And I'm Lila Sprague. Have a great night, Carolina. Forever to thee.